Once upon a time, in a far, far away land called Florida, a land where lizards scurry across the sidewalk, a land where big dinosaur birds fly, and the land where the majestic alligator lives, there lived a gal, a young woman, we shall say, who sat in a high, high castle, living her best life. But the road to the high highness did not come easy. Long ago, she packed up her undie-wondies, her Invisalign trays, her content gear, and her heart, and she embarked on a journey she knew would change her life forever. She began this windy road to her dreams, which also came with the wicked fire-breathing dragons, trying to scorch her. And watch out for those wicked witches of the west. They'll try and put a spell on you. Eventually, she made it over the mountaintop and could see her castle in the far distance. But there was one more battle to bear. The biggest fight of her life, some would say. The battle with herself. She realized she'd have to strap up her boots, pull back her braids, and run into this battle with a full heart and a full glass of liquor in her bag, Tito's specifically. Oh, but she was ready. It wasn't until she came face to face with the enemy running up on her herself, she realized she was the only thing standing in her way. So she mustered up all the courage she had. She puffed out her chest. She pulled out her golden sword, and she slayed that part of herself that didn't believe and that didn't align with her dreams. She was so weak from trying, she collapsed to the ground, weak from the long battle. Years later, she still sits high in that castle, knowing she had to slay her inner demons to be the queen she knew she always was. And once she started doing that, it was truly just the beginning.
Now, I don't normally like getting up in the morning, but old Mr. Sun is shining down on me. So you chipped your nail, you stubbed your toe, you lost your phone. Life's a rolling stone on a broken roller coaster. Scream shit, move on. Throw your hands up, move on. It's all good. Today's your day.
Wow. Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, November 1st. Isn't that wild? That is what I'm saying wow to, because I remember in July being like, being that one person in the corner who's like, and before you know it, it's going to be the holidays. And everyone's like, fuck, Jordy. But here we are, November 1. I cannot believe it. I hope you guys had a lovely Halloween. Hopefully you didn't eat too much. Hopefully you're not like waking up listening to this like with a rumbling stomach. You like turn to the right. You turn to the left. You look at all those empty Reese's wrappers and you're like, ugh. Why? That's all right. That's okay, because I am here to make you feel better. Again, welcome back to the third episode of Jordy Radio. I hope you enjoyed the second episode with fashion designer Mike Scott, who is truly amazing. We all know that there's nothing I love more than seeing someone do their literal thing, honey. Do that thing. And that's what he's doing. He's been sketching since he was 7 years old. And now he's making that into his full-time job, his full-time career, making and running a business all around that skill that he's developed into other skills, which is so crazy to me because it's just so cool. And you've gotten to see that transformation from, again, when he was 7 to now, and look how far he's come. So if you have not listened to the second episode with Mike Scott, go follow on back now, child. Follow on back to episode 2 because it's great. He's great. Give it a listen. Go support him. But today we are doing a little bit of a different feel for you this holiday season, baby. We are going to be doing a solo episode today. I just feel like I wanted to come on the mic and have a conversation with you about life, how it can be challenging, because it definitely is for me right now. I don't know about you. You hit your 20s and you graduate. You make plans, you pack that bag up. You try and spread those wings. Oh, and honey, you start taking off. You catch some air, your wings start flapping, and all of a sudden you're kind of sore, and you're like, oh, I got the hang of this. It ain't so bad. And then you're wounded. You are a wounded bird, honey. Close your eyes for me. Close your eyes. Just picture like a cute little bird. Picture a cute little birdie, okay? But they have that little bandage on their head like they do in the movies, you know, like like a mummy almost. The bandage is like over one eye, one wing is in a sling, and you're just like, oh gosh, honey, you need some frickin' help and some frickin' Advil. And you need to rest, child. You need to get your strength back. And I feel like that's what they didn't tell you in high school. That's what they didn't tell you in college, that it was going to be hard. Hard work. Hills and valleys, chug along, long. What the fuck am I doing? I can't be alone in these thoughts. So today, people, we're headed to therapy, baby. Okay, hold up. Maybe therapy wasn't the right word. I know it can be a trigger for some people, which is definitely not my intention at all. My intention here is to have a step inside, a safe space where we can seek guidance. Okay? That's what I meant. Now, back into it, yeah. Jordan? Yeah, that's me. The doctor will see you now. Oh, great. Thanks. Hi, Doc. Thanks so much for getting me in on such short notice. Of course, Jordan. Come on in. Sit down. Get comfortable. Happy to have you. What brings you in today? Well, honestly, a few things. Go on. Lately, my head has become like a home movie theater on a constant loop of scenes from getting fired from the news, getting fired from a podcasting startup. The year just hasn't quite lived up to what I thought it was going to be. When the news organization I was working for gave me my second promotion, I 100% thought it was going to be a great step for me, one step closer to achieving my dreams of becoming an impactful host. And then, look at me now. LOL. LO-fucking-L. And I just don't know if I'm the only one experiencing that. When you're like, yes, things are falling into place. Timing is becoming my friend. I'm stepping into a time that's meant for me. Only to realize the dream's a freaking nightmare and I'm the main character. So that's why today I wanted to come in here. I wanted to talk about feeling like a failure and the process of how I can hype myself back up every day to be the person I need to be to go where I need to go. Wow. I see why you may be having some trouble. Yeah, it's a lot. Considering that you've had some stressful life events, I would say those feelings are normal. Normal, however, inaccurate. Life happens, Jordan, and when it happens, which it will inevitably and eventually, whether that be good or bad situations, it's either a blessing or a lesson. And sometimes the lessons are the blessings. Maybe the adversity you're experiencing right now is just leading you to your next step, that next adventure. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. It's just like, do you ever wonder what the fuck you're doing? It's like, hey, I'm 20-something years old, questioning my career choices, questioning if I'm adequate enough to have the career of my choice and dreams, and doubting myself with every fucking initiative I take, every step, and I just don't know what to do. Well, Jordan, we have to change your mindset. Anyone experiencing thoughts like this, it's easy to continue to go down the rabbit hole. But what you need to do is you need to turn those negative thoughts into positive thoughts. I know for a fact you would not sit here and tell your friends the terrible things you tell yourself. So you need to be treating yourself like your best friend. And you wouldn't talk to your best friend like that. Oh, no, I wouldn't. So think about that next time you want to go down the rabbit hole of your past experiences past mistakes. Just remember you're moving forward, and that's the best place to be going. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm not a loser. No. I'm not a failure, even though I might feel like it. No, you're not. And I am going places. Yes, you are. The one thing I want to leave you with, Jordan, is just believe in yourself. Because you're the only one at the end of the day who's going to do so. And if you don't, why would anyone else? I'll see you next week. Knocky knocky. Good morning. Happy Monday, honey. Oh, someone's here. Good morning. Can I help you?
It's Grammy and Grampy and security.
Huh?
Grammy and Grampy and security, darling.
What the? Maybe you have the wrong house?
We're here to check in on you and bring you some anxiety thoughts.
Anxiety thoughts?
Your favorite. We added a touch of imposter syndrome and a few dashes of failure.
Oh no.
Let us in.
You know, I'm not interested, but thank you. Have a good day. Not today, Grammy and Grampy. And for just a little TV before work, just kick my feet up. Knock, knock. Are you kidding me? I said not to. And we never heard from her again. Just kidding. If you've accidentally or purposely let in this couple on your screen, Grammy and Grampy Insecurity, you're not alone. This dynamic duo scams and tortures millions of every day. For more information on how you can move on, call 1-800-CHOBANI. That's right, calling 1-800-CHOBANI allows us to magically transport a dairy or plant-based coffee creamer to your fridge immediately. Kick Grammy and Grampy out. Choose happiness today. Pure ingredients that will leave you happy. Now it is time for your new week wisdom. Okay, everybody, Monday, the beginning of your week with a little new week wisdom. The other day, Brandon, my boyfriend, sent me this tweet, and I think it's pretty relatable, so here we go. This is the tweet. Recently told a friend how it confuses me when people think more highly of me than I do of myself. She said, in quotes, "They see who you really are instead of what you've lied to yourself about," end quote. It's stuck with me ever since. Fellow imposter syndrome sufferers, keep that in mind. And first of all, thank you, Brandon, for sending that to me. But second of all, I wanted to share it with all of you because I think that's so relatable and so relevant that you are just in your own head, you're in your own feels about yourself, and you're just down on yourself. Meanwhile, people are telling you, like, you go, like, you keep going, you're doing so well. And you're like, huh? You're like, me? You talking to me? And yeah, they are talking about you. You are just so in your own head that you can't see all the positive things going your way moving forward, even if, again, it doesn't feel or look like you thought it would. So remember that as we kick off November. Fellow imposter syndrome sufferers, just remember, people see the real you. So you just keep going, okay? I hope you guys have a lovely week. The beginning of November. Don't go anywhere. We will have more Jordy Radio coming up for you soon. I love you.
Here I go, ready now. I'm coming for you. Can't nothing stop me. I got some things I gotta do.